Hi, this is Daniel from Unito, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create a flow between Snowflake and Google Sheets. Here I've got a table in Snowflake where customer demographic data is stored. I'm using some test data provided by Snowflake. How we want this flow to work is that any record in this base is synced over to Google Sheets, which is what teams who aren't in Snowflake will use to create customer insights for sales, marketing, and product teams. This way, you don't have to rely on IT or data teams to pull these reports for you. You can do it yourself. Let's go into Unito to look over the steps. The first step is to connect your tools, Snowflake and Google Sheets. Choose the table that you want to sync with the spreadsheet that you want to sync that data to. The first time you connect Snowflake, you'll need your account identifier, which is a combination of your account name and org name, which you could find from your account details. It's also your dedicated login URL. When connecting Google Sheets with Unito, you'll need our add-on Spreadsheet Sync. It's free and you can get it from the Google Workspace Marketplace. Activate it from your sheet and add the two required columns. You'll see in Unito that we can recognize that the add-on's been configured. So now I'll head to the next step. So now you want to set up your flow's direction. We're choosing a one-way flow from Snowflake to Google Sheets. The third step is to create rules. I have a simple rule that says that any record within this Snowflake table will be synced with Google Sheets. Unito will sync historical data automatically. At the time of recording, when syncing Snowflake, Unito will limit your flow to 10,000 records or rows. So if your table has 1,000,000 rows, we'll sync the first 10,000 according to your primary key in ascending order. I'll now hit confirm and go to the final step. This is where I set up field mappings. Field mapping will link the columns that you have in Snowflake, like marital status and education status, with columns in Google Sheets. As these fields change in Snowflake, they're going to update automatically in Google Sheets, so you always have up-to-date data. To do this, you'll have to add titles for every column that you want to sync in Google Sheets. This is what Unito uses to match up data between the different tools and get it to the right place. So I'll start adding those columns now. I'll add one for education status, another for marital status, and another for credit ranking. Now we can head back into Unito to complete field mapping. So we can see that those fields that I created in Google Sheets are now available. So I'll add credit ranking and connect that with the related field in Snowflake. I'll continue to do this for every field that I want to sync. So now I've got my fields mapped between tools in Snowflake and Google Sheets, and I'm ready to launch my flow. You should start seeing rows populate in Google Sheets with your Snowflake data immediately, but keep in mind that the larger your table in Snowflake, that the longer it will take to complete creating every row in Google Sheets. So we're starting to see that Snowflake data sync into Google Sheets. It'll take some time for all 10,000 records to populate, but you can still get started building charts, reports, or just sharing the data with other teams who need it. One of the key benefits of Unito is that we're going to keep this data in sync. That means that any changes to Snowflake data will be reflected in your spreadsheet. You don't need a second update flow or a scheduled export. It's all kept up to date automatically by Unito. As you work with your data, please keep these two columns in your spreadsheet, Unito ID and last modified. You can hide them, but don't delete them. Unito will sync what is between them, and you can add data to the other columns to the right if you want. So that's how you sync Snowflake and Google Sheets using Unito. I hope you found this video useful, and feel free to leave comments if you have any questions. If you want to try this integration yourself, head over to unito.io, where we've got a 14-day trial. Thanks for watching.